So, you're just putting this all on me?
You're the man in the middle.
Apparently.
I can't support you and Hope if you can't get beyond that. Hope thinks you will. I'm not so sure. I've had experience with this kind of thing.
You're asking a lot of me, Brooke.
So are you saying I'm asking you for a commitment that you're not ready to make?
Come here, my big boy. Oh, I got you. I got you.
Not too small, is it?
Nope, it's just right.
Daddy did good.
So tell the truth. Is this a bribe?
Absolutely. What sane woman's going to put up with me unless there's something in it for her?
Oh, I think I gave up my claim to sanity the day I married you.
You still have a few brain cells left. In fact, you know certain things that I just don't. All women do, like, why isn't his hair coming in faster?
As compared to what?
Is it because his head's too big for his body?
Oh, give me that child. Come to Mama.
Hey, you know what they say, right?
Hello.
Big head, big brain.
Oh, yes. There is something awesome about wearing a necklace like this and holding a baby.
Where is my single malt scotch?
Oh, it's taking a little vacation.
It's what?
Pam, I thought you'd gone.
Oh, boy, your dinner's not ready yet.
That smells good. Pot roast.
I made them for you.
Yeah, so I see.
Well, I noticed that you've been making 2 every night.
Yeah, Stephanie wouldn't trust me to make the martinis either.
Did I do wrong?
No. I did.
I used to think you were pretty straightforward, an open book. But that was when I didn't know you very well.
It kind of seems like you still don't. I mean, you're coming at me right now with this experience you've had of life and love and marriage, and it's not anything like mine. And this role that you and others try to cast me in, it doesn't fit. I mean no offense by this, Brooke, but I don't see that I have a whole lot in common with your husband, ex-husband.
Okay, that's fair.
Brooke, I'm not confused. It just seems that way because you haven't walked a mile in my shoes, but I have no trouble making decisions when essential information isn't being withheld from me. What you're seeing in me is the same ordinary struggle that we all go through, knowing what I want, but then trying to figure out what I can actually have.
I'm sorry about your struggles, but they cast a wide net, and my daughter gets caught up in them. And you've hurt her over and over. And now you seem to be poised to do it again. Can you honestly tell me that's not going to happen?
Pam, I think it's time for you to go now.
I promise. I will never do that again.
No. I'm not angry about that with the martinis. That's not it. You're right. I mix them every night. I make 2. I make one for myself and one for Stephanie, and I drink one, and I've got to stop. I got to stop doing that. You can have one if you like.
No. I couldn't.
I understand. And for probably very similar reasons, I cannot accept your kindness anymore.
Unbelievable.
So I thought Will might want to take a little rest since we need to have a chat.
What have you done, Katie?
Well, since we agreed that you were going to lay off the booze for a while.
Who agreed? What, you and that female posse that you organized? Not me.
I thought you said you wanted to change.
I want to be a better husband and a better father.
So how do you propose we start? Because as lovely as this is,
Jewelry alone is not going to cut it.
I am serious. What kind of changes are you willing to make? If not this, then what?
How dramatic do you want this to be, Katie? You want me to shave my head and spend some time in a monastery? Or would doing a few Pilates classes be enough?
You find sarcasm such an effective way to go through
I
life.
told you I would try harder, and I will. But I believe that becoming a better person starts from the inside, doesn't it?
I've heard promises before. I need to see you doing something differently.
So you unilaterally decide to take one of the finest collections of wines and spirits in the world and dump them. This is a collection that I have painstakingly and lovingly put together.
Oh, don't be dramatic. Of course I didn't do that. There are places where it is temperature controlled and you can store your booze. That's what I did.
So it is just a vacation.
Well, that depends on you, doesn't it?
And if I'm a good boy, maybe I can have a little toddy
You can
before I go to
ridicule
bed.
me all you want. I can take it. I can even take you drinking. But someone has to stand up for your sons, both of them. You cannot continue to be so tyrannical and manipulative. You keep saying that you're not going to try to control everyone's lives, but that's what you continue to do.
I do that whether I'm drinking or not drinking,
It doesn't
Katie.
help.
I am not an alcoholic. It's like giving penicillin to someone who isn't sick. I've seen you drunk. In fact, you were drunk the day we met, but you've never seen me drunk. Do I have a drink now and then? Yes. But it relaxes me, lowers my inhibitions, helps me think clearly.
I think the last thing you need is fewer inhibitions. I think you should cling to the few that you have for dear life.
You know, that's funny. And I would be amused if I wasn't so angry. Why this? I mean, why not put any other number of demands on me? Because this is a solution to a problem that we're not having.
It's a problem that you don't see. Listen, I don't think you're an alcoholic, but when someone drinks, it does one of two things. Either they become closer or they become further away. Some people drink, they have a glass of wine, it loosens them up for parties. It's a social thing. They drink too much, they hang all over you, they become too close. With you, it's something completely opposite. You withdraw. It takes you away from me. It takes you away from your family. And maybe you forget that we're real people with real needs and real feelings. Listen, I don't want to say these things to you, but you've given me no choice. I'm gonna go take care of our son.
We have some adjustments to make, Pam, wouldn't you say? I'm not sure we can do them together.
I'm happy to come here and cook breakfast and dinner for you, Eric.
I don't need you to do that, Pam. I pay somebody to cook for me.
Yeah, and then who's going to do the shopping? When's the last time you saw the inside of a supermarket?
We have a fictitious relationship, Pam.
Please don't call it that. I only am here to help.
You and I are the left behind halves of a relationship with somebody who's not there anymore.
I mean, you get that this is a whole new world for Hope and me, right? We finally have the missing pieces to the puzzle, pieces that you all tried to keep from us this whole time.
And you have every right to resent me for that. But I would like to ask you what you think that would change. You're living with your ex-wife. You have a relationship with her. She's always been there, even before the manipulations and the misunderstandings and the secrets. Nobody pushed you towards her. So, what are you going to say to her? You can love both of them, but you can't be with both of them.
Yeah, don't I know it? Like, I don't want to live a life without both of these amazing women. I mean, there's Steffi, true blue, you know, cheers me up, always has my back, whatever I do, whatever I want. She's okay with it. She never needs me to be more than I am.
Sounds like love.
But maybe I need me to be more than I am. You know, I'm a rich guy's son, you know? I'll never want for anything in my life. So what does that mean? That this is it? Nothing left to hope for? Nothing left to dream for? I think about my life, and I realize that there is something sacred in it, you know. I just can't grab a hold of it. But then when I look at Hope, when I just feel her in the room, it's there. But will I ever hurt your daughter again? I don't know, Brooke. I can't see the future.
Sorry.
No, please.
Okay.
Please. I got a sandwich to eat.
Bill?
I need to see you.
Right now?
Yes, now. Can you meet me?
To me, it's simple. You're hurting, and I want to take care of you. Stephanie would not let me take care of her. Well, this, I can do.
Pam, don't you see? I'm your stand-in for Stephanie, and you are mine. And that lets us carry on pretty much the way things were.
No, I don't see that. And even if that were true, is that so terrible? You think it's better to be all alone? To have no one?
You know, Pam, I need some silence. I need some quiet so that I can actually stop filling my days with all these pointless errands and things and useless activities. I need to miss my wife.
You do. I've seen how much.
No, I don't. I see her everywhere. I hear her voice. I can feel her. She's in that room every night when I go up to bed. Man, I left her so many times. And I broke her heart 1,000 times, and she would never leave me. And I grew to believe in that. I grew to believe in that the way people believe in gravity and God.
It sounds like Katie thought extreme measures were called for.
So, read me the riot act. Do any number of things other than something this juvenile. I mean, what? It's like sending me to bed without dessert. I don't have a drinking problem.
But maybe there's a problem when you drink.
Oh, gee, semantics, how fun. What do you want to play next, charades?
Have you ever said anything you shouldn't have? Or done something you wish you didn't?
Never.
Really? Well, I hope you say that you regret ruining my daughter's wedding in Puglia.
That had nothing to do with drinking. And besides, I'm here to talk about my problems, not Hope's or the rest of the world's.
Well, at least you're honest about that.
You need to talk to your sister. I mean, I don't know how the hell it happened, but you're the only person in the world who seems to know I'm not a total monster when their back is turned. Katie doesn't trust me anymore. Five-year-old single malt. Oh, God does love me after all.
Bill,
What? You gonna stop me?
I'm not really in the business of body blocking somebody in order to get them to keep their promises.
I didn't make any promises. Cheers. Oh, that is good.
Well, that derailed the conversation.
You know what? I don't know why I poured that. I really didn't even want it. You see, that is what she's done. Katie has made it too important. I mean, now I'm having a drink to prove a point that I'm still a man. How pathetic is that?
Maybe she needs to hear that.
You know, I don't even think it's the drinking Katie objects to. I think it's who I am.
No, I don't believe that.
Well, that's how it feels. And I don't like it.
I'll talk to her.
Women live longer than men, you know. I was supposed to go first. Now, what am I going to do now? Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then what? How long can I go on breakfast, lunch, and dinner with just me?
You've got work. You've got the kids.
Oh, and I have my office, and I have the cabin at Big Bear, and I have my club, and I have Florida. I have Florida with Kristen and Tony.
Exactly
It all
right,
looks
you
exactly
do.
the same to me.
No, but why? Why? It doesn't have to. A
My
change of
eyes
scene
don't know how not to look for her.
I never told you about Christmas Eve. You'd already gone to the theater, and we were all just waiting here. I'd put it off as long as I could, telling them that you weren't coming, because I knew how upset everybody would be. They wanted you, Eric, not me.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That was very, very inconsiderate of me.
No, not at all. Really, it turned out for the best, really. I went outside to get some packages that I'd wrapped in the guest house to put under the tree. But really, because I was beginning to fall apart, I could feel it. And so I thought about that day when Steph told me that her cancer had come back. I was not strong. I was crying. And of course, she ended up taking care of me, as she always does. But what she said, I'll be looking over your shoulder. I'll be that little bluebird perched right there. Just for you. Just for you, baby girl. Well, there I was outside, completely unraveling. And there it was, almost close enough that I could touch it. And it was looking right at me. A little bluebird. Now, come on. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that some kind of miracle? Maybe a part of her hasn't left us at all, Eric. Maybe she's not only in that little bluebird, but maybe she's in everything. Maybe that's what dying is.
Well, then I want my miracle. I want my miracle, Pam. I want my girl back. With hair down to her shoulders. A crooked smile coming out of the side of her face like a snake, and shoulders that could carry anything. If I could have her back, I would do it different. I would.
You were perfect.
Don't feel sorry for me, don't. She's gone, Pam. She's gone. She's not coming back. She's dead, Pam. She's dead. She's dead.
It's okay.